Here's the biggest challenge in media mix modeling. If you increase your spend in Google and Facebook at the same time, your MMM isn't going to know which one drove the increase in sales. This is a classic example of what statisticians call multicollinearity, where the inputs to two channels are so correlated that the model can't tell them apart. So let's take an extreme case. You have two channels, and every day you spend the exact same amount on both of them. So on June 1st, you spend 10 on one, means you spend 10 on the other. June 2nd, you spend 12 on one, means you spend 12 on the other. Now the model, because there's no variation at all between those two channels, doesn't really see them as separate channels. It sees them in one. So it's not going to estimate the ROI of channel A and the ROI of channel B separately. All it can get a handle on is A plus B, right? And say the ROI is 2x. That could be 4x and 0x. It could be 2 and 2. It could be 1 and 3. It could be any combination that adds up to 4. In traditional models, this is going to lead to super erratic results. I gave reasonable numbers like 2 and 2, but a traditional model might lead to something like 1,004 and negative 1,000 because it has no priors to constrain the model towards reasonable results. Bayesian models handle this much better. They don't pretend to know what the data can't support, so they give you reasonable ranges and interactions for those values, things that you can actually use. But the best fix is always going to be upstream. Don't run your channels in perfect sync. Stagger them. Start one, then the other. Or even better, isolate one and run a lift test, and then you can use that to pin the model. This separation will give your model real data to work with that will give you actionable results.